Arthitine, a cold land of cold machines.
If someone asked me to take all the genres that exist and pick two to create my perfect hybrid game, there's a good chance that it looks something like Lost Ark, or maybe some hellish mashup of BMX XXX and Halo, I don't know. But let's stick with Lost Ark for now. This is a title that has been free to play in Korea for some time, though it isn't going to see a full release until March next year. For now, we've had to content ourselves with the closed beta, which has affected me in much the same way as a single bite of McMuffin every 5 months would affect me. Because Lost Ark is good. It's really good. It mashes together the combat and MMO features of Black Desert Online with the looting and dungeoneering of Diablo, and the result is, frankly, my grail. There's some pretty standard stuff in the story, of course. Long ago, some demons were vanquished by some heroes with the power of the arcs, which aren't fully explained in the early game, and now they're coming back, and it's up to you, and a few 100,000 others, of course, to save the world by consistently improving the properties of your wardrobe and performing fetch quests. I'm being flippant, yes, but the truth is that Lost Ark does a very good job of combining the various elements of the two genres. The story is largely inconsequential since, like any good MMO, the great stuff will come after the story is done and dusted. During the beta we had access to 5 classes: a warrior, a mage, gunner, martial artist and assassin. 3 were gender locked, but the gunner and martial artist could be male or female. How this will pan out in the full release I don't know, but the appearance, character creator and skills on offer reminded me heavily of Black Desert Online. Just as in Pearl Abyss's hugely successful MMO, combat is flashy, brutal and satisfying. Skills are mapped to the QWERTY keys as well as A, S, Z, X and C. It's a lot of buttons, but you can activate your primary attack just using the right mouse button. The left tells your character where to go. The creator is pretty decent too. There are plenty of hairstyles and faces, all of which are specific to the class you've chosen, allowing for some diversity in the field, but it's in the skills and playstyles that variety becomes truly important. Lost Ark's classes are all equally formidable, and at level 10, specialisations enhance them further still. For example, the warrior can be a standard brute with a huge greatsword, or you can equip a gun lance that acts almost exactly the same as the one in Monster Hunter. He uses it to hack at enemies before blasting them to smithereens. The gunner wields 3 different guns which you can swap out at any time. You get twin pistols, a shotgun and a long rifle, and all come with their own skills attached. Although dense, the combat is exceptionally fun, though it's hard to say how long it will take before it becomes rote. I dabbled with the warrior, the gunner and the assassin during the beta and had an absolute blast with all of them. Exploring the world is made easier by the use of triports, which teleport you in and out of the main hub city and to various points on the map. You can also get hold of a mount to speed up your running around, because you will do a lot of running around. If there's a complaint to be made, it's that the majority of quests, at least in the beta, seem like kill 10 things or gather 10 things. There's not a huge amount of imagination in the objectives, which is a shame, considering that cool things can happen in-engine that you maybe wouldn't expect in an isometric looter. A wagon chase and crash, for example, or the camera panning out so your hero can go into stealth mode and eavesdrop on a clandestine meeting of ne'er-do-wells. Pets and cosmetics can be found in-game or purchased quicker through the store, and as with many MMOs these days, there are just too many different currencies. But the main game will have a smorgasbord of content, from raids and dungeons to your own individual island and an adventurer's journal full of challenges and secrets and checklists to complete. Of course, it will live and die by its endgame, as is the fate of MMOs in general. But the beta has whet my appetite in a big way, to the point where I'm actually sad it's going away for almost 5 months. It clearly needs some time for balancing and tweaking though, so it's not all bad. It's a little glitchy and it has some strange rules concerning squadding up. You can group with friends for exploration, for example, but not for story content, which may be to accentuate the looter side of things. One thing that's certain though is that when it gets here, Lost Ark will be worth the wait.
Next stop, Trua, the Forgotten Land.